everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
the older we get, y'all gotta let them men go. It's people without a degree today because of a man. I don't think we understand that men can actually and categorically ruin your life. So we're sitting down saying, oh yeah, he's so toxic. No, he can ruin your life. It's so many people today who aren't where they want to be, haven't reached the goals that they wanted to reach, and basically were deterred in life because of a man. So when people are on this app telling y'all, hey y'all, choose wisely, hey y'all, don't be desperate, hey y'all, don't settle, it's more than just having a good man or being in a good relationship or being in a healthy relationship. This is your life. Like, get in the field about it. Get serious about it. Protect your future. Protect your goals and ambitions. When you have a toxic man around you, it can literally be the end of you.
now a quick disclaimer before we get into this video. I know every time I post videos like this, I get a lot of people and in the comments saying that not all men are like that. You should have chosen better. You're bitter and scorned, and now you want to lead women astray. If anything, if I'm bitter and scorned, I don't want you to do the same things that I did, okay? I would like you to have a better life than I have, okay? I'd like you to make informed decisions and choices than I did, okay? And that's why I started this channel. I don't have any little sisters, or I do have cousins, okay? But we are, they are doing their own thing, okay? And they are all okay. Okay, so if nobody tells you and you don't have a mom, sister, friend, or anyone to tell you these things, this is why I'm here. Okay, so this is a reminder that toxic men can ruin your life. And I'm not saying all men are like that, because we know that there are some amazing, great men out there. And if you do find one of those, treasure them, okay? But that does not mean that there are no bad men out there. And most of them are like that. I'm sorry, but most of these modern men are like that. So keep your eyes and your ears opened and choose these men wisely. But first, choose yourself. Before we get into the video, I'd like to let you ladies know that I'm coming up with a different YouTube channel, like where I'll be doing reviews, anything lifestyle, okay? And also a little bit of girl talk, some vlogging and so on and so forth, because I need to get to that influencer bag, okay? I have a lot of things that I could share, but because I know you ladies come to me for the tea on TikTok and everything that is going on out there. So I don't want to mix, business with pleasure, if it makes sense. So I'm going to let you ladies know when the channel is up, so you can go there and check it out if you are interested. But if not, yes, this channel is still going to be here. We are still going to be TikToking and chatting, okay? And that's going to remain the way it is. But I need to get to that influencer bag, because I feel like I've boxed myself in and I'm missing out on a lot of things, okay? So, like I said, if you're interested when it's up, I'll let you ladies know so you can support me, okay? But with that being said, let's play some responses and stories from some ladies who've been through it and others who are sharing their opinion. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and let's get into the video.
It's people without a degree today because of a man.
Back when I was in college, I was a sales associate at a clothing store, and most of the other girls who worked there were also in college at the time too. And we had this one manager who was just an awful person, just the meanest person ever, and she treated all of us like crap. She was so horribly rude and disgusting and just loved making people cry. Now, after working there for a while, I learned that she was married to a man who treated her like garbage. She wasn't happy in that marriage, but she felt stuck. And I remember her saying one day that she regretted getting married instead of going to college and becoming a vet like she wanted to. And I'm sure that's why she was so mean to everyone that worked there, because she was jealous of the fact that we were going to college and doing what she wished she had done. But she didn't do it because she chose to get married instead of pursuing her dreams and accomplishing whatever goals she had for herself. Don't chase a man. Chase your degree and get your dream job. Worry about a man later, so you don't have to live a life filled with regrets or feel like you're stuck in a relationship.
Men go.
And literally, this is a fact. Quick story time. I met my son's father back in 2020 during the pandemic, and him and I were just friends, or we was just like, those link up, pull up type of situation. We never dated seriously. It was just a fling type of thing, right? I ended up cutting it off. I got into a relationship, and he knew that I was in a relationship because, of course, we followed each other on social media. He would slide in my DMs here and there, etc. And December of 2021, he knew that he knew that I was in a relationship, and I had him in my close friends, and I used to post on there all the time, like with me and my partner, like small little cute stuff. Me and my partner ended up breaking up, literally around the end of going into the new year. So going into 2022, I had, deactivated my Instagram. I was just going on a hiatus. I was not looking for nobody, checking for nobody. I was in therapy. It was a lot happening during that time. This man sent me a Cash App to basically reach out. On the Cash App, it was like, hey, how are you? So me first just broke up out of a relationship. I'm like, oh my God, like this is so cute. Like, blah, blah, blah. I ended up dating this man. We went on our first date. It was very intentional. We spoke about the things that we wanted, etc. And I'm like, oh my God, he must be in alignment with me. Like God must have just did this for me. Do y'all know I have a whole baby with this man now? And he literally almost ruined my life. When I tell you I've had the worst experience with this man, I never saw it coming. It was like, it came so quickly. Like his narcissism came out it was just like, bow. I'll never forget. I was pregnant and it was my birthday. And that man didn't get me no flowers. Mind you, it was my 30th birthday. That man didn't give me no flowers. He didn't give me a cake, nothing. And I was in active labor, but I was laboring at home. Mind you, I cried that entire day because I just couldn't believe, and he was home all day with me playing his game. That man didn't get me no flowers. Like I said, no cake. He didn't do nothing. All I got was a happy birthday. I promise you that was it. And ordered me food. I had my son 3 days later after my birthday. Labor went great. It was a beautiful experience. Even then, during my laboring is when I literally was like, oh my God, like this is terrible. Like he was not affectionate. It was just fucking horrible. Even my mom saw it too. And I'm just like, oh my God, I like literally just had this man baby. Like this can't be happening to me right now. Our son wasn't even 6 weeks old. That man left me in the house with no food and went on a 5-day trip to Arizona with his friends and left me in the house with that baby. My postpartum hit hard. Okay. I literally was thinking about unaliving that man. I remember when I called him and was screaming on the phone and crying, this man said, would you like for me to call medical assistance, or would you like for me to get medical assistance for you? That man ain't say, I'm gonna jump on a flight, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna help you, nothing. That man said, do you want me to get you medical attention? After all of that, I had really, really bad postpartum depression. And I still, to this day, I was 7 months old. I ain't getting no apology or nothing. He acts as if nothing happened. I've tried. Nothing. He acts like nothing happened. I would never forget. It's so many moments that I would never forget. And I still to this day, I can't believe it. He literally told me one time, this year has been hell for me. And I was literally, the baby was, like I said, the baby wasn't even a month old. He was like, this year has been hell for me. And I'm literally saying to myself, like, I literally risked my life to have our baby. And this is how I'm being treated. It was unbelievable. And then I remember one time we were talking about my birthday situation. And I was like, you did so many, such a nice thing for me the year before. And you didn't do anything for my birthday. He was like, you wonder why. It's just so much shit, and it's so traumatic to even sometimes think about the things that I went through with postpartum depression, and the fact that my partner did not give a fuck about me is insane. Like, I can like laugh about it now, and I wouldn't even, it's not a joke, but it's more so I'm in such a better space since I left that man. And I'm so grateful because, oh my God, that was literally a get out situation. And like I said, still to this day, that man has yet to apologize to me. And you know what? I don't even want an apology. But if any woman who is in a situation and they listen, like that man, like, I really genuinely believe to study narcissism. So that, and they're not hard to pick out. They're not hard to choose from. I'm telling you, there's a lot of men out here that has a lot of trauma. And as a black woman, there's a lot of black men who have a lot of trauma. But when I tell you, I wouldn't have been able to make this TikTok right now without crying. Because I cried for months, for weeks, and just didn't understand. But now I understand that he is a narcissist, and he was raised by narcissists. And yeah, that man, yeah, he thinks I ruined his life, and I'm gonna let him eat up that story for the rest of his life because, yeah, immediately no.
Y'all gotta.
I always say men can be your biggest downfall if you are not careful enough. I have seen it way too many times with myself, with family members, with friends, my mom. Like, y'all need to be serious about this. This is not like, men can literally be your biggest downfall. You wonder why you was doing so good before him, this, and this. You cared about yourself. You took care of yourself. Then he come around, get in the picture, and like, it's a complete 360. That is why men, it's the energy, y'all. Y'all have to be careful, be very selective, be picky, be serious about the people you allow in your life. Men, friends, everything, but men especially.
One person can change the trajectory of your entire life. I believe millions of people will not reach their purpose simply because of who they choose to associate themselves with, especially when it comes to romantic relationships, because our culture in the West has put romantic relationships on a pedestal, and many of us have too. We act like we would die if we're not in a romantic relationship. Your purpose and God-given calling is not worth sacrificing for a man, especially a man that cannot even lead you, provide for you, or even at the base level support your dreams. If he's not for you, he's against you.
Gorgeously ruined.
I vent about this shit all the time. The part she's not saying is if you let them. I have a theory about certain women and when it comes to their dating life with men. And that theory is that when a woman is dating a man and he's not doing or treating her the way he should, she will be upset and she'll say, oh, he ain't shit. He not doing this. He don't do that. He whatever. But nobody really cares when a boyfriend is a shitty boyfriend because you could just break up with him. You don't have to be with him. And so I think that there are a lot of women who will then allow themselves to get pregnant by said man. And then when he doesn't assume the role of father the way they wanted him to, the way he should, then they move from complaining about him just being a terrible boyfriend to then him being a deadbeat. My problem with that is you already knew that from the gate. And I do think that there are women who, this sounds crazy to say, but they want to be a part of the struggle single mom life because it's something to complain about. Nobody cares when the man is just your boyfriend and he's not doing what he's supposed to do. People do care when he's a father and he's not present. But if he wasn't doing what he was supposed to do for you, why would you believe that he would do what he's supposed to do for your child? That just does not make any sense to me. He's already shown you what type of time he was going to be on. And yes, he's supposed to be a father. He's supposed to take care of his kids. But why did you bring a child into the world pretty much knowing that he wasn't going to? And I really feel like it's so that they can say he not doing shit for his kid, so that they can get the, oh, you know, she'll never get a break and she always had him kids. And you didn't have to have those kids. And I know that sounds harsh, but I just can't understand. Like, we've seen the movie too many times. Your girlfriend got a deadbeat for a baby daddy. Your mama got a deadbeat for a baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the play. So how are you here? And I really feel like it's so that people can bash the man for not doing his part. And that is well deserved. But meanwhile, you're sitting at home trying to figure out how you're going to make ends meet and working 2 jobs and not having enough energy to take care of your kids when you knew that was going to be your situation. Why you do that?
Yeah, I agree that men can ruin your life if you let them, okay? But I also know that sometimes the love bombing can blind you, because some of these toxic men, right, they know exactly what strings to pull, right, to get your attention, to get you fixated on them, okay, to get you to stop pursuing that career, to get you to stop pursuing that degree, to get you to stop, investing in yourself, doing that self-care, because they'll keep telling, oh, I don't like women who wear makeup, then you stop wearing makeup. Oh, I don't like women who wear weaves, then you stop wearing weaves, okay? Oh, I don't love women who dress like this and that, and then you stop dressing like that. Okay. And then I don't like women, modern women and working and not taking care of the home. I'm all about traditional women. And then you stop pursuing your career. And little by little, by the time you realize you have nothing left, you are totally dependent on them, and that is when they will show you who they truly are. Okay, so yes, you can think you have chosen the best man because initially he has shown you that he is the best that you can ever get. Now you believe in his lead. Okay, you believe that this is what you're supposed to be doing, this is what your life was supposed to be like with this man. Okay, so now you've surrendered everything. And then he takes over, and little by little he starts chipping at you. And sometimes it's not just meeting a guy, sometimes it starts from home. You have parents who keeps urging you on, you need to get married, your biological clock is ticking. Some parents just want to live their lives through you. Some parents, romanticize that idea of marriage and children. And the moment you start having children, you realize that they're living their lives through you. Okay, because they wanted that life and they didn't have it, okay? You need to marry a doctor, you need to marry a lawyer by 20 days, you need to get da. They keep saying all those things to you, and then you end up giving up things just to fulfill their needs. And then later on in life, you realize that you're so empty. There's nothing else. You just ticked boxes for your parents. Most of these guys, they hate women, okay? So when they see you shining, they see you radiating, they see you flourishing, prospering, it's like, how dare you, okay? So they'll come in and pretend to, be a part of it, or be wanting to give you that life, or want to share in their life, in that kind of life with you, because they are also shining. But they have just been sent by the devil to come and ruin your life. So, be very, very, very careful. Do the things that make you happy. Do not stop living your life. Do not stop having an education. Do not stop your career for a man. Don't do any of those things for a man. Okay? Keep pressing on, especially in your early 20s. Don't be letting these guys come in to ruin your life. Focus on, building something for yourself, learning about yourself, getting to know yourself, and pouring into yourself. Okay? Stop censoring them. Don't put them at the forefront of everything, okay? Forget about what your parents says, what your friends are doing, and all that, okay? Put yourself first in everything. The right man will find you, okay? And then be aware of the red flags. Do not, even if you have the tiniest inkling about someone, end it. Okay, because that small thing can become a bigger thing. So be very, very mindful, be very careful of that. But anyway, let me know your thought about all of this. Share your experiences in the comment section. Let's have a conversation. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll let you know about the new channel very soon. So yeah, take care of yourselves. Enjoy your day. Bye.